Everybody on your feet! It's time for another exciting round of everyone's favorite Christmas game show, Follow That Star! Just like the wise men followed the star to Bethlehem, you've got to follow the star through all 5 rounds of this exciting game. Normally, our grand prize is a gold bar, but I'll be frank with you, we don't have any myrrh! Seriously though, we're all out of prizes, but let's get started anyway. I'm gonna show you 4 Christmas scenes. Each one represents one corner of the room you're standing in. One of those scenes will have a gold star in it. As soon as you see which scene has the star, run to that corner of the room. You'll only have 10 seconds to figure it out, so you'll have to be fast. Follow the star through all 5 rounds and you win! But again, we don't have any prizes. All right, let's begin! Remember, as soon as you see the star, run to that corner of the room. All right, everyone, it's time to follow that star! Time is up! Great job, everyone! Let's move on to round 2. Okay, it's time to follow that star! Time is up! Good work to everyone in corner number 4. Now, let's get ready for round 3. Everybody ready? Because it's time to follow that star! Time is up! Congratulations to everyone in corner number 1. You found that star. Now, these last 2 rounds are gonna get a little more difficult. All right, everyone, it's time to follow that star! Time is up! Excellent job to everyone in corner number 2! Now it's time for our final round. For the final time today, it's time to follow that star! Time is up! Congratulations to everyone in corner number 4! Thank you all so much for playing today! Merry Christmas!
Mary and Joseph's baby, God's son, was a few days old when Mary and Joseph named him Jesus, just like the angel had told them to do before the baby was even born. One day, Mary and Joseph took Jesus to the temple in Jerusalem. Mary and Joseph wanted to obey God and his law. Part of the law that God gave Moses said, if a woman's first child is a boy, his parents must dedicate him to the Lord. The law also said, the child's parents should sacrifice 2 turtle doves or 2 young pigeons for the child. At the temple, Mary and Joseph presented Jesus to the Lord and offered 2 birds as a sacrifice. Another man was at the temple. His name was Simeon, and he lived in Jerusalem. Simeon loved God, and he trusted in God's promise to send a Messiah to save people from sin. God's Spirit was with Simeon, and God told Simeon that he would not die until he saw the one who would rescue people from their sin. That day, God's Spirit had led Simeon to the temple. Simeon saw Jesus and picked him up in his arms. God's Spirit showed Simeon that Jesus was the promised Messiah. Simeon was so happy. He praised God and said, Lord, you can let me die now. You kept your promise, and I have seen the one who will save people from sin. Simeon said that Jesus would save God's people, the Israelites, and Jesus would also save people from other nations. Mary and Joseph were amazed at what Simeon said about Jesus. Simeon blessed Mary and Joseph. He told Mary that being Jesus' mother would be a very good thing, but it would also be very hard. Some people would love Jesus, but others would hate him. Things were going to happen that would make Mary very sad. A woman named Anna was also at the temple. Anna was a prophetess, a female prophet. Anna's husband had died, and Anna was very old. She stayed at the temple and worshiped God all the time. She prayed and fasted. Anna came up to Simeon, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, and she began to thank God. Anna talked about Jesus to people who were waiting for God to keep his promise to send a Savior. She told them the good news. The Savior was here. Mary and Joseph finished dedicating Jesus and making sacrifices to God. They obeyed God's law. Then they went back home to Nazareth. Jesus grew up and was strong and healthy. He was wise, and God was happy with him. Throughout the Old Testament, God promised the arrival of a king who would redeem God's people. When Jesus arrived, Simeon and Anna knew he was the promised Messiah. Today, we have faith that Jesus is God's Son. We can trust Jesus for our salvation, and like Simeon and Anna, we should share the good news.